I'm about 50 watch hours and 49 subscribers away from getting monetized. I look online and then I see that now instead of 4,000 watch hours to get monetized, you need 8,000 watch hours. 8,000! I almost had an understandably high level crash out, but I didn't. Why? Because YouTube isn't going to make that change until February 1st. And I'm still set to get monetized. I think that I'm going to skate through this one and actually get monetized before this limit. But I'm still mad. I'm mad for all the creators that just started their journey. I'm mad for all the people that I've been trying to encourage to start YouTube and to build a channel. I'm mad for all the musicians that already have a hard time trying to figure out how to make money in the music business. I've been doing this for a long time and people are constantly struggling to figure out ways to make money. One of the reasons why I started this channel is because I wanted to help go through this process and let people know how it feels and hopefully bring them along with me. In a world full of slop content just plaguing the entire internet, what I wanted to do is encourage great creators to start creating more, to start building goals and achieving those goals. But YouTube just decided to make that much harder. Starting February 1st, 2027, you will now need 8,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers to get monetized, or 20 million shorts views, up from 10 million from before. You know, I know YouTube is struggling for money, but do they really need to take it from these creators that are on their way to getting monetized? What do you think this is going to do to the content creators that are trying to get monetized? I want you to think about this. It's already to the point where it's hard to be a normal person trying to build a channel and get monetized. Now you're going to have to be twice as clickbaity. This is going to make content creators rely heavy on clickbaity titles and generic formats that seem to get more views. It's already been kind of restructuring the internet, and YouTube specifically, to build these videos to feel like they're educational or entertaining, but they're really just lightweight, not very helpful slop in a sense. It homogenizes everything. It makes everybody the same. Less artistic, less daring, less risky. Why? Because the more risks you take, the more it actually hurts your channel. You are going to have to take calculated risks now. You're already in the position where you have to start taking calculated risks where you are going in a direction you may not want to go. And I've been fighting this the whole time. My goal was to try to get monetized in 1 year. And I set that goal for myself just as a way to kind of like a guiding light to keep me on task and keep me posting. I know that as soon as I get monetized, I'm not going to become a millionaire or anything like that. I don't have that kind of channel. But now YouTube isn't my full-time job, so it's okay. But I know there's a lot of people that are really trying to count on this as something that they could build as their business moving forward. And what it's going to do for all the people that want to get serious about YouTube is it's going to make them fit a certain format that gets the best engagement, gets the best clicks. It might suppress art in general. I'm a part of the music business, and I could tell you that for musicians everywhere, the way that people have to get seen, it's easier to be more viral and do some crazy stuff than it is to make a really great song that just lives by itself. You have to be a content creator as a musician now. It's good to hop on trends. It's good to copy formats. Do you see where I'm going with this? I'm old enough to remember when YouTube first became a thing. And there was a lot of creators on there making a lot of creative, interesting things. And it wasn't just for money. It was for the love of just making stuff. People got big for making crazy stuff. I remember Epic Mealtime when it first came out. And it was just a really interesting idea that they came up with. And it did really well. They came up with a format that was unique to them and they ran with it. Nowadays, everybody's got the same Mr. Beast kind of thing, or they've got the same product review format where they're just reviewing products all day long and you don't really want to give opinions because then it ruins the option for the brand deals that might come your way in the future. This is plaguing YouTube. Have you guys seen what's going on with kids content on YouTube? I've complained about it before. My nephew came by one time and, you know, we just had YouTube on while we were doing stuff, cooking dinner or something like that. Not to get crazy, but I feel like a lot of kids content should be illegal. It's terrible for the mind. It's made for the highest endorphin spiking content. It's just like full bullshit. It's teaching kids to get bored if they're not immediately satisfied with something. And people that are older that grew up not having that kind of stuff learned to be into long stories, learned how to think, how to be bored. Kids nowadays are growing up. Hopefully, hopefully the parents out there are keeping kids away from YouTube as much as possible and giving them experiences that keep them from just mindlessly scrolling. Even though people my age and older didn't grow up on that kind of stuff, we still are susceptible to that adrenaline spike, that dopamine rush. When I see YouTube go from 4,000 to 8,000, I see more of a need for you to spike those chemicals in the viewer. And in my opinion, at least for what I've seen and what I've experienced, that's a bad thing. For those of you watching this that aren't in the music industry and don't understand this type of stuff, Spotify has been a terrible thing for artists for a long time, and a great thing at the same time. It's really easy to get access to musicians, but musicians don't get paid off of their music until they hit 1,000 streams. I remember when this first got implemented because there was all of this slop content that was going on. People would just release like full songs of just silence, and click farms would run up numbers, and people would just scam Spotify, and Spotify had to just create a limit to, oh, now we have a barrier to entry. I'm sure Spotify loved that. What's going to happen now? What's going to happen for the future? I think in the future, what is 1,000 going to go to 4,000? It's going to make it harder for creators to just earn a little bit of money. It doesn't even have to be a full-time thing. It could be a little bit of supplemental income. I know YouTube is trying to figure out ways to battle AI content, slop content, and just in general the economy of having so many creators on the platform. But I'm still pretty upset about this. If you guys like this video, subscribe, like, make sure you comment down below. Let me know how you guys feel about this. Do you guys feel like I'm overreacting, or do you think I'm underreacting? Let me know. I'll talk to you later.